Thank you so much for joining me. This is a little bit of a rare occasion, and some random events happened that brought this together. I have to get right into the message while it's being delivered. So, this started with me wanting to know what's happening with the DM and the karmic right now. And I got this message. I then had some ants on my floor and I went to get them. And when I was down there, I found a card that must have been down there for about 6, 7 months. I'm not sure how long it was under my couch for. I mean, I don't go down there often, so I came and I got everything ready and I then, shuffled all the decks and I realized I had, left this card on the side, another message, Tower in reverse. So I then sat down to meditate on this and I used my tool I have here and I had my hand on it. And I'm like, so what's the message? Because I already knew this was a very strong message, and I saw a fire. I'm like, at first, obviously, I'm like, a flame. What do you mean, like a fire? It's not even it's nothing to do twin flame anything or anything like that. This is talking about the karmic relationship, and it's burned down the house. So the house was on fire. Everything was gone in this house. There was a person walking around and probably both people, but all I heard was a female voice saying, "Everything is gone. Everything is gone." And it almost brought me into this energy of someone possibly going crazy right now, losing their mind, kind of thing, like in like need of help. Um, it to me it represents so many different things. Clearly, this karmic situation is completely over. Especially when these cards came out, I just couldn't believe how clear and dangerous this situation is, especially when I'm seeing a whole house burnt down. For some, maybe there was an issue like that. Maybe an accident happened, and maybe this will be what leads to a separation finally, because, you have nothing more. It's just done. Both parties have to go and start over. Makes it a bit easier, to be honest, I would think. So we'll get into this. I'm going to take my time with this, but I do want to first read to you what this card means. I really felt it necessary, though I know every single meaning in this deck, very unique meanings. I felt it necessary to remind myself of the full detailed meaning of the Five of Cups in this deck. The first thing I do notice and want to say is that this person has to jump. It's time to jump. So, what this card says is, then the storm came. I've lost it all. I thought it would be always sunny in my life, but then the storm came and broke everything down. My love is sailing away, and despite my efforts, I can't gain back what is gone. I fear the sun will never shine upon me again. Future holds nothing but a sad story for me. Though, if I'd listen to the waves, maybe I'd feel less bitter. Learn from your mistakes, leave the past behind, focus on what is still yours, and move on. That's what they seem to tell. I can grieve eternally on what I've lost, or I can hope for a new beginning. The choice is mine, and it's yours too. What will you choose? That's a message in its own, that last sentence, because you do choose everything you focus on. So at this time, please remember to remain focused on the sense that all of this is happening for the good of you in your life, to be honest, and everyone involved in it will have a beautiful outcome. Okay, let's just keep that energy there, but we're going to get right into this reading, and it might get a little, I don't know, darkish. It's not about you, it's about the karmic. So I hope no one takes offense to any of it, because occasionally that can happen. Okay, guys? So it's done, right? Something has fully happened. Let's just put that out there. The first card to come out is the Three of Swords. This picture depicts so much, but the overall energy I got is not only is your divine masculine hurt, upset, and even heartbroken. I think things have gotten very ugly between them and the karmic. The karmic is also going through this in their own way. We don't know. We're not there to witness it and see exactly how they both handle it. But whether or not the karmic is crying all the time, because maybe she's not that person. Maybe she doesn't cry all the time if it's a she or he. But whether or not that's how they're handling it, they are broken too. They are injured too. This has been a very painful situation. You know how we can be sure that it's been a painful situation because it took a whole house to burn down? So there's something, whether it's an actual physical house or like something has happened, but it's undeniable. People are here, maybe both parties, maybe one person, begging for, like, what do I do now? What do I do now? You know, to their guides, to themselves, finally coming to some realization that nothing is secure. Something could have happened unexpectedly. And you know what? I don't talk about the news and all of that on here much, and I don't even watch the news much, but this just came to my mind because this is unexpected, and many of us would know what happened this morning, like terrible stuff. I don't even really want to think about it, but there's something that can just happen unexpected. Oh, well, I didn't even put that whole message together. So now I'm seeing, like, this really definitely could have happened and has happened to someone. Okay. So, and you may be going through it in a different way. Sorry, ouch, I just hurt my elbow now. Okay, so that was weird to get that whole big message because that's a little bit real. Okay, so it's a heartbreaking situation and it's come out of nowhere. But this masculine we have here, the next card, because I just said clarify that. And we had the masculine coming out and he looks strong, right? He looks like he's ready. He looks like he knows what he's doing. He looks like he's ready for battle. He can handle anything, but he's still looking backwards, almost in fear. And, as I'm saying that now, I'm getting more messages. For some, this karmic actually is very dark and scary. For some, maybe not, right? But for some, there is a fear. I'm hearing like they know too much. So that can be anything, really, right? I can't imagine. Like, of course, it's finances. For sure, I'm getting family. So like they could know their secrets, just it's gotten ugly is all I'm getting here. With the 10 of Swords in reverse. Now, normally the 10 of Swords in this deck and in almost every deck is actually pretty much the worst card because the 10 of Swords is supposed to be like a real deal ending. Death card talks about rebirth. The 10 of Swords doesn't. In reverse, we could say it's about a rebirth from an ending. But get this, and I never looked at the 10 of Swords like this until right now when I was getting this message. This person is drowning. Here, they still have a chance. Like, get up. I always look at this like I'm on the fence. Like I'm in, I'm out, I'm not sure yet. I'm halfway in both ways. But here, it would actually be this person underwater. So this person realizes they have to get out to save themselves. It's not even about the whole, and I'm sure they're pushed towards the divine feminine, and we're going to continue to get into this, but it's actually about them about to lose themselves. And there has been some sort of an ending or something that's happened. Things have burned to like, I had that message recently. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago with the leaving. I think it was called The Leaving. And there was a suitcase in the attic that was smoldering. So, and there was a masculine. You might want to check that out. If I can find it, I'll put the link there. But let's see what else we're getting from this message. Wow, it's really intense, actually. You probably hear it in my voice a little because I'm feeling it too. So Judgment and the Knight of Swords. But you know what I'm getting here is like almost this masculine, like this is what I'm getting. This masculine almost begging for forgiveness, praying to someone. like up above, like what have I done or something, like, you know, I'm not saying what have I done exactly. Let me see if I can. It's like, yeah, it's like, what have I done? What's happened? Look how far this went, or like I want to say came, but I'm feeling like it's gone too far or something like that. So there's a threatening energy here, and that could be just what happened here. We have the eyeball in reverse. It's a great interest in something. I think that whatever their great interest was in achieving something honorable, oh, it's not happening, obviously. Let's see what's at the bottom. We have the lightning bolt. It's not happening. This person has to free themselves now. It's like almost like, well, they still have anything left, any luck left. They got to get out. So I pulled out this deck of cards, which I haven't used for a very long time. And I actually wanted to ask this deck. This is the Brazilian deck. And the imagery on here is really interesting. And what I wanted to ask the deck, but I chose to stop shuffling and wait for you guys to be here, was how does the masculine look at the karmic? And literally look at the image on the cards, because they're very telling. And then I was going to ask, how does the karmic look at the masculine? But funny enough, when I asked the first question, or the last question, that's when I stopped shuffling and I said, you know what, it's going to be better to you know, do this on live. And the card brought up this image, this devil, like someone seriously sneaky. But we're going to pull cards and see what comes up here. So how does the masculine look at the karmic? Like, just what type of expression? What can we get? Let's see. Ooh, like a fire-breathing dragon, like a threat. Like someone, like their enemy, someone that wants to, someone they have to defend themselves against. Okay, and how does the karmic look at the masculine? Not going to take 2 cards. I want 1. Just wanted to see like what this tells us. Well, I'm just taking the top card here. And how does the karmic look at the masculine? I don't know, but it's not really pretty. I'm not sure. Like a tool? Like, I don't know why that word has been coming up lately. Ever since I have my own tool, it's a good one. I don't know. This is the 9 of Swords, by the way, so there's something that isn't being said in this situation. Let's look into that then. Let's look into why the karmic got the 9 of Swords. Let's just get a little quick message here. What are the karmic's thoughts towards the masculine? 5. Oh my gosh, we got the eyeball again. So she didn't, your person's karmic didn't get what they wanted, what they were trying to get. Maybe they got caught doing something they had their eye on, didn't happen. This is the 5 of Pentacles. So the person's karmic was probably worried about what happened. Something falling apart in the home. Something no longer able to work out. And let's look at this. Why is the masculine so defensive with this karmic? What's going on there? Ace of Wands, but this is an interesting Ace of Wands. There's a baby pod there. There could be a child involved. This person could be threatening, something like that. This person could have information from childhood. There's a dark and a light side here. You see that? This one has both sides on their face, a dark and light. This one is all light. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we have to pick up on every single message there. So that's interesting. Okay, let's get a couple more messages. I really just wanted to see what's happening here with this. Especially when I saw the first card, I was just like, whoa, what do we need to know about this situation? My cards are in reverse here. So there's definitely going to be a huge storm. And the interesting thing about this card is it's about the universe. And I read these cards exactly how I feel with the reading. Often when I get this card, I look at it more as enhancing the energy as if it's going to be huge. But the message I'm getting here is almost like there is bigger forces working at this, and I'm getting magic. Like, and it's not about someone doing magic. It's about this is actually a magical thing that's it's like things are getting forced. That's what I'm hearing. And right here at the bottom, we have the blank canvas. You and your person are going to be getting an opportunity to rewrite things because your person is going through this huge transformation. You know, what you want is a blank canvas. You truly want to like forget the past and move forward. And for some people who say, I can't forget, like I can forgive, but I can't forget, you actually have to forget. Think about it. If you ever think about the past, something like someone did this to you, that means you haven't truly let it go. Because once you let it go, you won't be thinking about it. You know, that means you're still judging the situation. Anyhow, there's huge change coming here, okay? Let's get a card on that. I'll take it from here. What change is coming to the situation now? First of all, I'm getting kicking to the curb, so I don't know why. But we have the High Priestess, Two of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So we all know our cards, right? The Page of Pentacles is one of those new beginning cards, like a true new beginning and actually finally doing something right. It can be rebuilding this connection with the Two of Cups here, the High Priestess in the center, the inner wisdom, reliability, relationship. That is really big energy to have for what is coming. Where is this going? Beautiful, actually. You have to be brave for this. Stand strong. Because there's a huge new beginning. It's, you know, here we go. It's literally a new beginning because I'm even seeing the Magician. So it's going from 0 to 1. And this card talks about inner skills. So with the exploration of a new beginning, you're going to get to practice your new inner skills. Some of the inner skills that you have are about basically like conquering your shadows. And hey guys, isn't it interesting that I pulled this deck out because I'm just realizing the Halloween theme. And I think it was my last twin flame reading, which was Sunday, I believe. I don't know. I'll try to find it. I got the Halloween from a totally different deck. There was an actual pumpkin in like the Ace of Wands. So that's interesting. That means like when I'm seeing Six of Wands here, victory in this new beginning, the Ace of Swords. The Empress after that, pure new beginning. Queen of Wands, pure fiery energy. The new beginning involves a quest. Look at, wait, let me just get some words here. Intellect, victory, inner skills, creativity, determination, this new quest. And, you know, I really have no idea what this one is. And by now I should have went and figured it out. Inu. So anyhow, that's where I'm stopping because I no longer understand the message. Let's get a few cards for maybe initials. I hope that this does resonate with you. I hope you got a really good message from it. So SR, someone's name may be Rose. Someone may be called Honey. Someone's name may be James. Anything else here? So those initials. PR twice. So that really is a strong one. Someone could have P's and R's in their name. That's really cool and it wasn't the same card. It's two different cards. One more. Miss Meryl Jane. I love that card, but I'm not quite sure what it means. So maybe it will mean something to one of you. I like the fact that it says Miss because I always think about it as, you know, going from a Miss to soon, like it's like MISS to MS, to having that like title, your marriage title, and all that type of beautiful stuff. So guys, I really thank you so much. I feel like that's the message for us. I was just guided to come and do this, and it was even insightful for myself. I'd like to come back next time. We'll do a nice reading about like advice for us and what we should be up to, or what we're up to, or what's the best thing to be up to, or something like that, because it looks like there's like a big mess here to deal with. And clearly, like, it's not for you to deal with. It's for this situation to deal with and finally move towards the ending with the 10 of Swords in reverse and the Chariot. It's like, what else can you do, right? Here, I'm going to look at your comments a little bit. I'm just like basically in my kind of pajamas, so I'm not bothering with everything. I don't feel like my DM has any love for me anymore. So Pandora, that happens. And this is all part of, it's such a challenge in every way. Even you saying that, it's not a good thing to even say that or to have those words. Like, you have to learn to kind of conquer your thoughts. And when those type of words want to come out of your mouth, you have to stop yourself and be like, no, like I'm better than that. Like, I'm not even going to say this shit, and basically change that sentence and say, of course, my divine masculine loves me. Of course. And, if it's too much to keep on saying it, fine, but just make sure that that's not the type of thoughts you're having. Or like, if you are having them, just correct them, and don't beat yourself up over it, but correct it. It's just, does it feel good to say it? If it doesn't feel good to say it in your head or out loud, do your best to say what feels good, So I have R in my middle name. That's cool. I don't have, one of my last names I do. I'm going to change my name because my name is so interesting. The more you learn about the fact that you picked your parents, you pick your name, you pick everything. If you believe in all of that, and I do, I'm like, wow, like I really was meant to be French. And my father, who's Caribbean, does have a French Portuguese last name. And for some reason, my mother and my aunt named me Geneviève. So I'm like, I'm just going to take off my mom's last name, which is totally not like, not, I don't know, not flattering, and take my dad's last name. And my middle name is Lauren. So it's like I have a full French name. It's just crazy. So yeah, I'm switching my name. I'm going to actually legally change it, but not for at least 2 months because I'm doing so much stuff right now. So yeah, then I'll actually have 2 R's or 3 R's in my name. Cool. But yeah, you're welcome. I don't know if anyone's interested. I had recently gone for a Reiki treatment and this quantum sound healing stuff. I can if you're interested, you can just email me because she does do it. She can do it online and it's really cool. And I'm going to tell you, it's only been maybe 4 days now since Friday, 5 days. And I'm totally noticing a difference. I'm sleeping at night. The moon has not affected me. And I'm actually getting a lot of like prosperity coming my way in different ways. And I think it's because I'm so much calmer. So it balances out your right and your left side to your own voice. And it basically sounds like humming sounds, like and then it stops. And then it's like a new one of those, which sounds a little bit different for 25 minutes. And you listen twice a day. And I've been doing it and I'm actually noticing it. And it's only $45. To get that is only $45. I got a full session like with Reiki and stuff. So I don't know. I wanted to, like, once I spoke to this lady, I was really interested in what she was doing and I wanted to learn what she's doing. So I wanted to get the full time with her and it was actually amazing. So anyhow, if anyone is interested in that, because it's like, if you're going to buy a tarot reading, I get it and it's needed sometimes, but why not get yourself, and I get nothing from this. Okay. But honestly, like, why not just spend that $40 or $45 and get one of these recordings and keep it, and see if it actually helps a little. And it's not that it's noticeable. It's just that I'm actually noticing some changes. And I also had like the full session with her and I was releasing my smoking marijuana. So many of you know I do smoke marijuana and I enjoy it. But it is something like, I'm like, I could save some money and maybe, have a different approach to things if I just change some simple things like that. And it's actually working. And I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to go there to talk about marijuana. But in our session, it came out. And I was like so annoyed about it, but it came out. And I'm like, oh, and then I realized, I could have a bit of a different life without marijuana. So it's actually working. It's really cool. Anyhow, if you're interested, you can email me at touchoftarot@gmail.com because I don't know her information off the back of my hand or whatever right now, and I'm tired. So thank you. And everyone, like I do have, I think 4 people now waiting for recorded readings. So I will be getting to those tomorrow morning. I really love doing the recorded readings in the morning, to be honest. It's when I have the most energy, and I'm just like really, really focused. Nothing has disturbed me. So I really prefer sometimes, like if I'm a little exhausted, to not do it. And that's it, guys. Okay, thank you so much. But you're happy for you. Hell yeah, but I'm happy for you. He makes me go through so much pain. Well, I'm not going to read the rest of your paragraph because it sounds sad, but I want to say miserable. But listen, he doesn't make you go through so much pain. You have to seriously start taking responsibility for your happiness. And I used to hate hearing that. Like it used to piss me off. But honestly, you can get to a spot where you're not unhappy about this person's behavior because you're not focused on it. You really can get to a spot like that. It takes time, and it has nothing to do with cutting your person off or getting mad at them or anything, or ignoring or anything like that. It has to do with seriously nurturing and nourishing yourself with good thoughts. And then you just, I don't know how to explain it. You just kind of it's like a transfer, but it's like, I don't know, like you really like transfer, but you're the same person, but different. I don't know how to explain it. But and you'll have those moments for like a second where you might remember something that happened, and then you'll be like, no, I let that go. Forget it. No more. I'm not going to sit there and let my emotions take over. And it's hard, but honestly, like it does work. It takes time. Some people, it takes months because I've been doing coaching. So I'm learning all this stuff and I'm like hearing firsthand stuff. Sometimes it takes months to actually switch in your brain I want to say self-respect, but it's like everything. I don't know, self-acceptance. That's what it is. It's like self-acceptance and like, but knowing that you deserve everything. It's just, you deserve whatever you want at the highest form. You really do. And sometimes you don't even know how much you deserve, to be honest. I realize that too. I'm like, wow, like I'm so deserving. And then I'm like, wow, like maybe I'm even like not pushing it, I'm playing it safe a little, maybe. I'm like, I should just aim even higher. So I don't know. It comes with life and lessons and realizations and doing research and, investing in yourself. Like you guys, if you get a tarot reading, you know what? Go and find some sound, some personalized sound somewhere and get one of those. That lasts for quite some time, at least a couple months. Like, and she said, you don't have to get a new one done, but as you evolve, you may want to get another one done. To me, that makes perfect sense. So I don't know. And it's $45. I'm really impressed with it. Anyhow, and I've been drinking water since I got it done. I have drank almost, and it's only since Friday, and I know it's not a lot to some people because you're supposed to drink so much every day, and I had a time when I used to drink 4 liters a day, but now I've almost finished 8 liters since Friday. For me, that's huge right now because I am not the water drinker I used to be. In fact, I used to really hate the taste. But yeah, so that's a big thing. I'm really happy about it because I just want to be happy. When you invest in yourself, and I want to be healthy too. When you start investing in yourself, you start like being like, oh, I better make sure I'm hydrated since I'm investing all this into myself. I better make sure I'm eating a little bit better or a little more healthy, a little less Coca-Cola. And it's true. I don't think I had a Coca-Cola for like 2 days. I'm not going to have one tonight, but I'll probably have one tomorrow. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, Anna, 100% self-love. It really and it doesn't have to be corny. You don't have to be like, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. but be like, I freaking am great. You know, just, and you don't have to say it over and over, just know it. Like, I am great, and I know everything is working out for me. I deserve this. I deserve all the greatness I want, you know, and you don't have to be like, I'm lovable if you don't want to. But if you have to, or you feel that that's something you should work on, then go ahead and say it. I had to say that before. That was a couple of years ago. I had to say it for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I am lovable. I am lovable. I deserve what I want. Because I guess I didn't believe it. It's freaking crazy or something. So anyhow, okay, guys, bye for now and have a really, really great evening or morning, wherever you may be. And yeah, ciao.